And, you know, he really stepped up the gears towards the late end of this day. You know, they're a little bit far behind, but that's going to give them a significant boost, I would guess. I think they were just outside.
Like 11th.
11th.
Leading into that game, 11th.
So obviously some big changes in that top 10, gentlemen. Sending shockwaves through the top 10. What's that going to mean for these two guys, though? Because obviously there's a lot of hope pinned on these guys before the tournament for Europe. Is that going to give the Europeans a bit more hope? It's a great way to finish out, showing they can mix with the best in the world.
Of course, yeah. I mean, like, we always want to do our best against America. You know, that old rivalry. It's always there when it comes to esports, and we love it, really. I mean, it's just so good to see. But the Americans just outclassed everything right this event.
They absolutely did at the top of the table. We did have, you know, Cripper, Boyer did well. We had 7SSK7 do well. So it's not like it's an American top 10. But when you look at the level the Americans won, it took AIM Hero and FaxFox dropping on Vinny and Zexro like 5 games in a row to upset the top of the standings. But upset the top of the standings they did.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we already know it's somewhat of a foregone conclusion. It was the victory lap for these two gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, your duos champions for ESL Katowice's Royale, it is, of course, Fazed Jay. No surprises there, gentlemen. What a performance from these two guys.
I would say better than anybody that I have seen in competitive Fortnite. Like, actually, just that late game is spectacular from them.
Honestly, I don't know how they're so consistent, how they push out all of these energies and all of this stuff that they've been doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, then, for the final time, it's been an incredible time here in Katowice. Give it up for Fazed Jay!
Ladies and gentlemen, your duos champion, Fazed Jay! Congratulations, guys. Come forward, just come forward for me. What an incredible couple of days you guys have had. Not only a birthday boy, now a champion. Fellas, how do you feel right now?
I have no words. I don't know. It's a weird feeling.
Saf as well, how do you feel? I mean, obviously you guys dominated, particularly today, but the whole competition, consistent, things went pretty much as good as they could have gone.
I feel great. Everything went well, and we won.
Was it nice as well? Obviously, you were a secret skirmish champion earlier this year as well. How nice is it to have a victory here with your man, Zay?
We had one a while back in summer skirmish. It's basically the same. I mean, not the same feeling, but it's there.
Where did everything go so right this weekend, guys? Obviously, people watching at home, consistent eliminations, victory royales as well. What worked so well for you guys as a team?
Most of it, like most of the reason why we had like so much success was because we avoided a lot of players, yeah.
Because these, I mean, you're against the best in the world here as well. Is it always nice to test yourselves against this kind of competition? Obviously, there is a recently announced big event happening later on this year as well. This must give you all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, obviously it's awesome going against different competitors from all around the world, and it feels great.
Of course, as well, we're looking at you guys with these trophies, but also you've won $80,000, baby. Woo! What are you going to do with the money? What happens from this point onwards?
I'm just going to save it. I really don't know what I'm going to do with my money yet. You know? I don't know.
Sensible, thinking ahead. I like that, guys. And lastly, I must say, what has your experience been like here in Poland at Katowice Royale? Have you enjoyed every single second of this?
Yeah, like from start to end, like everything's been awesome. All the boys, the EU boys, especially, I was like, I didn't know how they were, but they're really nice, and like all the staff, it's awesome, man.
Everything's been great so far, and yeah.
would you please give it up one more time for your ESL Katowice Royale Duos champions, Zay and Sam! Unbelievable, unbelievable from start to finish, you guys. Absolutely rocked it. That is it from here on the main stage. It has been an incredible 10 days or so with the Polish edition as well, and this weekend too. Thank you guys so much. A huge shout out to the production team, ESL, to Epic Games, to all the amazing casting team we have here as well, all the brilliant players, all the audience here, you guys, all you guys at home as well. It's been an absolute joy, a dream come true. Thank you so much. For now though, that's it for the main stage. Back to Mark one more time. Saf and Zays!
Awesome stuff, gentlemen. Awesome stuff. Massive congratulations to Saf and Zay, and the happiest of birthdays possible.
Yeah, for sure. I love the modesty as well. Everything's modest, subdued in a good way. And then he's like, we avoided a lot of players. And I'm like, you had like a 13-kill game?
Yeah.
A 11 elimination game? Like, what is avoiding players? What's not avoiding players?
78 players is what they're saying, but they took out as many as they could. Zacubus, thoughts on that performance from these two gentlemen?
Absolutely outstanding. Every step of the way. They never let their guard down once. They were just so consistent throughout each day. And, you know, when they needed to be aggressive, when they needed to step it up, they took it to a whole another level.
Yeah, they took on all challenges, and yes, they had the points difference going into the last game, but even then, they were still fighting for it, still at every moment. Only to take the L out in the open, which is, you know, a massive statement on that. No bad side about that. They knew that they had this in the bag getting into the place.
The point is, if you put yourself in that position, why not have a little bit of fun at the end of the game, you know? They dominated today. I mean, it was the consistency on day one that was so impressive, but the way that they came out, I think it was game 13, 14,
yeah, 11
games. 11 to 13, essentially. Even that 13th game with Saf was staying alive as well. Those were the game-changing games, and I think what we've learned from this format, as we see these two gentlemen on stage, is the fact that consistency isn't everything. You have to have those big elimination games in order to be stood there on that stage like these two gentlemen holding those trophies.
And I think it might sound a little